my intent in the next 1 hour is to, first of all, walk you guys through a system that I use to find customers on social media without using ads, and how this system can actually also help you build your brand in the process. So today we have with us two friends who is also from the Rash community, and one is a fitness instructor, one is a car salesman and interior designer. So I'm going to actually use the system and teach them how to use it, so all of you guys can actually witness how you can use social media to generate customers without running ads. So that's the plan.
Fantastic, guys. So get ready to take notes, right? Remember, take out your notepad. John, where's your notepad? Right, show me your notepad, Jonathan. Okay, very, very good. Make sure you get your notepads on. So I'm going to bring on the first guest, okay, Eric. So you're going to take it away.
We can actually unmute both of them. So okay. I'll talk to both of them. Okay, we can talk to both of them at the same time. That's
okay,
fine.
Fantastic. So I'll unmute the first guest. All right, Twain, you want to say hi? You want to bring on the camera?
Hey.
Yo, what's up?
Hello.
What's up, Twain? High five.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Flex.
Okay, I can't do that one. I need Twain's help. Okay, so we have Twain, and Twain's from the fitness, and in a short amount of time later on, we're going to get him to give us a little bit more information about his business. We have Ricardo as well. Ricardo, where are you?
I'm here.
Yo, I finally get to see your face. Hi, Ricardo.
Hey, man.
Okay, so these two are going to be my mentee for the next 1 hour, and I'm going to show you behind the scenes of how I mentor stars to be, okay? But before I can do that, I need to do a short 5-minute introduction of the entire framework so that you will understand why I asked the questions I asked, okay? Now, the very first thing that we need to talk about is a timeless principle. As much as there are many changes in today's world because of COVID-19 and because of all the recession and all, some principles don't change. And in the world of business, this principle still exists. It still thrives. And what's that principle? It's this, that life is still a popularity game where people buy people first. In other words, you can have the best products in the world, you can have the best services in the world, but if your potential customers don't know you, they don't like you, they don't respect you, they are not going to be open to your influence, they are not going to buy, right? And there is only one exception to this principle, and the exception is if you are offering something so unique that you have zero competition. So unless you are offering something zero competition, this principle doesn't hold. But if you are in any business that has competition, fitness, interior design, sales, insurance sales, real estate sales, education, you need to understand that what's going to give you an unfair advantage is basically you. So can I have everybody put in the comment section right now, M-E, capital M, capital E, because we're going to be talking about you. You are the differentiator. And before you can even sell your products or services, you need to figure out a way to be able to sell yourself on the social media platform, because people buy you first before they even buy what you sell. All right. So yes, very good. Well done. Very responsive audience. I like that. Now, so once you understand this principle, then you will understand this selling system that I'm about to share with you that is powered by social media. We all know this. It doesn't matter what business you're in, sales is still the bloodline of all business. Would you agree? Right? I mean, you can do everything you want, right? You can have innovative products, you can have great customer service, great culture, but ultimately, if your business cannot bring money into your bank account, your business collapses. So I'm going to show you the system that I use personally for myself to attract customers to me. Now notice I use the keyword attract. I did not say I hunt. I did not say chase, because I'm sure all of you know this. You know, when it comes to dating, right? If you have to chase after the girl, then you are lowering your status. Right? Your job is to make yourself so attractive, the girls come chasing after you. The boys come chasing after you. When people chase you, your status go up. You have higher bargaining power. Your closing ratio goes up as well. So the end goal of this secret system, right, is to make sure that your dream customers come looking for you. Because if they look for you and, you know, when you try to sell something to them, they will naturally buy. So everything starts from skeptical stranger, obviously, and your job is to get a stranger to start noticing you. So in the digital world, when a person starts noticing you, we call them a curious follower. So if it's on Facebook, it's basically Facebook connection or friend. If it's LinkedIn, it's connection. If it's Instagram, it's follower, right? So a curious follower pays attention to you. That's what they're giving you, right? And it's extremely important. However, your job is to nurture a relationship with them so that they start spending more time with you. There's a Chinese saying, 日久生情. When the time spent with you is long, the depth of our relationship is much stronger. And we all know that, ultimately in any business, it's still a relationship-based business. So your job is to make sure that you convert your followers into active community members. Community members are people that give you their contact numbers so that they can stay in touch with you on a separate platform. So they can be staying in touch with you on email, they can stay in touch with you on Telegram, they can stay in touch with you on WhatsApp. So this bunch of people, they have not buy yet, they are just people that follow you, they've given you attention, and they have also given you their time, which is extremely important. Your job then is to close them, pitch them, sell them, so that not only do they become your customers, they actually become your raving fans. Because while you're trying to communicate your product's value proposition, you are also building a relationship with them where they know you, like you, respect you, and pay you. When I say loyal fans, right, raving fans, I'm saying that they not only pay you money, but they also pay you loyalty. That means they will never leave you nor forsake you. You know how all our superstars, like my favorite guys are Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys, right? I'm from the 80s. Is there anybody here who's from the 80s? All right, let me know if you're from the 80s. High five. We are from the same generation then. I'm sure. Rash, which generation are you from? 90s?
I'm quite young, bro. I'm quite young.
Alama. All right, I'm from the 80s, man. So I'm actually going to be 40 very, very soon. So I remember Backstreet Boys, Spice Girl were like my favorite things, right? And I tell you something, if today's Spice Girls are going to come and do a concert, I would still go watch it. That's a loyal fan. And what I want you guys to do is to have loyal fans. Otherwise, your competition will steal your customers away. Customers can run away, but loyal fans never. So this is the whole entire process. And if you translate that, if I'm speaking the old business language, then a skeptical stranger is your cold lead, your curious follower is your warm lead, your active community member is your hot lead, and your raving fan is the paying customer that will never leave you nor forsake you. All right, that's the old world, but that's the entire sales process. All right, do you guys understand now? Okay, and so later on, I'm actually going to help Ricardo and Twain build this system so that it becomes passive. All of you guys are investors, you probably don't understand the concept of passive, which means I am going to teach them how to make sure that every single day there will be strangers who will notice Ricardo, notice Twain, and start following them on social media. And I'm going to show them later on how do you turn these followers into active members who are ready to buy. And then I'm going to show them what to do in order to get them to give their money, give their recommendations, and do all the things that you want them to do. All right, so Twain, Ricardo, are you excited? Yeah, so that's the whole process, okay, that we're going to be following. So we're going to talk about followers growth. We're going to talk about trust building. We're also going to be talking a lot about communications, yeah? Okay, so now step number one. Ironically, the first place to start is the end place. Right? Many people come to me and say, Eric, how do I grow my followers? Wrong question. The first question you need to ask yourself is, who do you want to attract? It's very much like what Stephen Covey said, begin with the end in mind. So the very first question that every single one of you need to ask, whether you have a business or you have no business, you want to ask yourself, who are the kind of customers that you want to attract, right? And so I'm going to start with Twain, and then after that, we're going to go to Ricardo as well, okay? So Twain, you can unmute yourself, and I'm going to take notes. So tell me a little bit about your dream customer.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my dream customers, I help out a lot of high achieving professional types. So that's a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of executives, to transform their bodies and in the process also increase their productivity and also increase their transition to their healthy lifestyle.
Mm. Which country are they from, or it's not? It's independent because yours is an online program.
Yes, mine's an online.
Fantastic. So what will be your top 3 countries?
Currently, it's local Singapore. I have a lot in Australia as well, and I also have some in the UK.
Okay, nice. Now, here's a tip for Dwayne and Ricardo. Right, sometimes we might not be able to figure out who our dream customer is. Right, so an easy way to think about your dream customer is to think about your best customer. Right, so Dwayne, describe to me your best customer. Is he a guy or girl?
He's a guy.
Okay, tell me more about him. What age is he?
well, he's similar to Rash, I guess.
Oh, it's not Rash. Oh, Rash is
no. Well, I mean current customer, yeah.
Yeah.
Rash was my project a long time ago.
Okay, tell us a bit about your best customer.
Yeah, so it's a guy. He's entrepreneur. He has his own financial business. He does portfolio management for a few big investors.
Mm-hmm.
He's very disciplined, but he's a bit of a workaholic. He's very much of a go-getter sort. He likes to be very extreme, and his main issue is he tried a lot of very hardcore style workouts, but we're not able to keep up with it. And because he's not able to keep up with it, he often fell off the bandwagon.
What's his age group? How old is he?
30 to 40, 45. So around that age range.
For him, how old is he?
Oh, for this guy, 35.
35. So, so you would say that he's somebody that has tried different kinds of workout before. He's not new, right?
Yes.
And would you say that a lot of your top customers are people that tried something but doesn't work? They're not noobs. They're not newbies. Yes. That's a very important point. Right?
I think they can be like fairly new, but they have definitely tried a lot of different things.
Nice.
And a lot of different exercises. So that is a common theme I see.
What are 3 things they tried that doesn't work?
Mostly extreme diets like going keto or actually mostly it's keto. I think that's the flavor of the year or the past few years, I think.
So these are all the keto rejects, right?
Maybe, yeah. Then there's also some of them tried exercises like CrossFit or F45. So a lot of these very high HIIT style based workouts, but they didn't get the results that they want. Or some even get injured, to be honest.
Okay, very good. So you hold that thought, right? Yep. So you will notice that there are a number of questions I ask him. One is, describe as detailed as possible his dream customer or his best customer. And usually I'll look for at least 10 bullet points. Because the clearer you can tell me your dream customer, the easier for me to find more of those dream customers. Now, the next question is, where do they hang out online?
Mostly Facebook, from what I see. Mostly Facebook or LinkedIn, because a lot of them are on very corporate based or trying to get that kind of network.
Very nice. And who do they follow?
A lot of high achiever figures. I would think maybe a lot more self-development gurus, maybe even marketers like yourself as well.
Very cool. So they are high achievers, they are pro-learning, and they are results-oriented.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. And then, all right, so I'm going to stop there for a moment and kind of talk to the other 300 of you to explain what's going on here. See, the first 2 questions, when you get the answers, will allow you to get very clear of where to find them. If they are on Facebook or LinkedIn, groups will be one of the fastest way to find them. If they're on Instagram, hashtags and geotags will be very, very useful in helping you to find more of those people. Right now, but the second question is important as well, who they follow, because it's a shortcut. Because the people that they follow are potentially Dwayne's dream influencers. So what do I mean by dream influencers? Dream influencers are people who are already serving the market that you want. And they're a lot more established than you, which means they already have the audience. But the cool thing is they may not be your competition. So essentially, your dream influencers are your potential allies, right? They serve a different market. They sell different service, but they serve the same market as you. And then the last question is, what content do they engage with? Because when I'm able to see what those people engage with, what kind of content they like, what kind of books or videos they watch, I would then know what kind of content to create. Because I tell you, the two biggest problems right now, every one of you face is, number one, you have no idea how to grow your followers, which means your previous followers base is very little. Number two, you have no idea what content to create. And if you can't create content, you can't build trust, right? So you can't play the game at all. So these are the very important questions to ask, because if I know who my dream influencers are, I can either collaborate with them, or I can actually follow their followers, which means I get access as well, right? In a very easy way. And we'll do a demonstration later. Now, let's go to Ricardo for a moment. Ricardo, you are in two businesses. You are in car business. You are interior design. Which business you want to work on today? Hold on, let me unmute you. Hey, yeah, you're okay. Let's go.
Okay, what's your question again? Sorry.
Who do you want to? Which business you want to work on? You want to work on your car business, or you want to work on your interior design?
Either one will be. Well, either one will do, man.
Let's do interior design.
Okay, great. Interior design. Then.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Okay.
Okay. Why?
Because we're spending a lot of time at homes, and we're noticing how our homes are horrible. They're messy. They're ugly. Or I feel like, I'm spending so much time at home, so I make my house look a little bit better.
Yeah.
So interior design will actually be a fantastic business for you right now. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about interior design. Have you any customers in this business?
Any of my customers? Yeah, I have a few customers in this business.
Describe your best customer.
My best customer. Okay. People who come in with letting me.
It's a person one.
It's a
guy or girl?
Guy.
Okay. Is he married or single?
Married. Okay, and he basically knows what he wants and allows me to be as creative.
What do you think contributes to him knowing what he wants?
Him viewing Pinterest for ideas.
Again?
Him viewing Pinterest or other.
Very nice. Google, so these are people that probably already spent some time on Pinterest.
Yeah, Pinterest, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, what else?
Google. Yes, ideas. He's looking on a Property Guru or something like that, just to have ideas of what he wants and all that.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Buying power, especially he doesn't have a budget to.
And generally, for those people who have no budget, like for him, what's his position at work?
Working, high-paying working adult.
So he's not an entrepreneur, but he's a corporate guy.
Yeah, corporate guy. Yeah.
Okay. Which industry?
Which industry? Good. Any industry that's high paying. A doctor, lawyer.
Describe your best customer. That means you're
lawyer, doctor. Yeah, doctor or doctor. Nice. I should say. Yeah.
So I call it the BALD, like the Botak people, right?
Yeah.
BALD. Well, bankers, auditors, lawyers, doctors.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so we're going after all the Botaks. Okay, very cool. Now, with all these answers done, okay, the next question is where do they hang out? Are they more the Facebook guy, LinkedIn, or Instagram? Pinterest, obviously, so that will be one of our
Pinterest
acting grounds. Where else?
Facebook, I should say.
Facebook.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Probably LinkedIn.
Now you see, so guys, watch Ricardo's language. And Ricardo, first of all, Twain and Ricardo, I can be as honest as possible with you, right? I come from a place of wanting to help you, so I hope you guys are okay if I am open to you and point things out to you. Do I have the permission?
Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's, you see, guys, I want to speak to the other 300 of you. You see, there are a lot of people out there that can be teaching you a lot of things, but there are two problems. Number one is the thing that is taught, right, needs to be personalized to you. Otherwise, it will still not work. Number two is even if it's personalized to you, many of you do not have accountability, which means that by the time you switch off the video, you will be doing something else with your life, which means no one's holding you accountable to make sure you do the things that you need to do. Every time you need to change something, it's going to take time. And that's why I encourage you in any area of your life, if you need a breakthrough, you have to find a mentor. It's the fastest way, even faster than you attending a program. right? Having a mentor, extremely important. My breakthrough came because I had a mentor to help me. So, Ricardo, I want to point out something to you that you need to observe. You realize that your answers are still a little bit vague, which is why you will not be able to find them, right? You have to be laser focused, because I don't care if you only have one best customer, but the beauty is if you can give me one best customer, I can find 2 more of them. Can you see that? And it grows and it multiplies. So just now you said Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. If you were to talk to that particular customer of yours, right? He's your best customer. What will he say to you? Will he say Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Pinterest? That one particular person. Yes, Ricardo.
Facebook.
Okay. Now, someone asked in the group chat, but Eric, what if we don't really know, directly, right? So that's the reason why it really helps that if you already have an existing business, then you want to talk to your top 10 customers. Actually ask them questions like what I just said, which is, where do you hang out online? The magic answer is online. Okay, no point offline. You can't go out, right? Number 2, who do they follow, right? And which social media platform are they on? And number 4, what kind of content always captured their attention? I'll tell you something, knowing something about your follower is more important than knowing everything about your products. If you guys, if there's one thing that I've done that has helped me tremendously, is every single day I spend time randomly talking to my followers. The reason is because the more I know you, the more empathetic I will be. My copywriting skills will be a lot more powerful because I'm speaking your language. Just remember this, the people who are on Facebook remains on Facebook. The people on Instagram will remain on Instagram. So you must be crystal clear about where your customers are, because there's no point being on Instagram if your customers are on Facebook. There's no point creating Instagram type of content on Facebook if your customers are on Facebook. All right. So Ricardo, let's play with Facebook. I think you have I think Facebook might be a possible way. I'm thinking Pinterest would actually be your home ground, not even Facebook. Pinterest, right? Because Pinterest allows you, especially if you search all the nice interior design and you limit the search, you can already find people within our country, within Asia, and there are already your potential customers who recently just watched beautiful pictures. Yeah. So we'll go into more details later. But that's exactly what I need you guys to do, okay? So now, I want to show you the numbers now. This is the magic number when it comes to this secret selling system. It's 100, 20, and 10, right? So your aim is to make sure that every single month you have 100 followers. It's not difficult to get 100 followers, right? If every day you consistently add 10 people, in just 1 week, you already have 100 followers. Right? Assuming all of them accept. If not, you take 2 weeks. Your job is to make sure that every month you convert 20% of them as hot leads. And I'll show you exactly how to do that in a short while.